Welcome. This is the eighth wonder of the world, introducing compound interest. Today's episode is going to be on 10 stocks I'm adding to my Robinhood app portfolio, April 2019. But before I jump into that, as you can see, the market today, uh, it was red. It was red, and but like like I was telling like I was telling you guys before, my philosophy, I'm all about the all. That's the only thing I look at, the all. You know, I mean, if I'm making 5% in a declining economy, I already know if you can keep it that way, your portfolio is solid. So that's what I'm seeing now. Um, so me, I'm all about mindset and not getting emotional because this game, what I'm figuring out, this is my second year, and I've done everything. I learned everything from Robinhood, taught me from the ground up. So my hats off to Robinhood, because I mean, for years I remember I wanted to invest, but well, I did in mutual funds. But with the mutual fund, I think I had a 501k or 401k, whatever they call those things, and I got to like 6,000, and I took it all out. And I was living in Orlando, Florida. I was still young. God, if I would have just kept that, I would have the rule of 72 would have caught wind on it. I was just in that. I didn't have the discipline for it, And now, this is a skilled. This game is skilled. Investing in the market is skilled. But if you just learn one simple concept in it, it 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 trumps all. It trumps everything. Okay, for me, I wanted to go and open up a business, you know, just get into it. But now, this is the ultimate business. Especially like if once you start owning companies, you're a business owner. But I'm playing this game is different because this game, I'm playing this right here, percentage. I'm playing that game. I'm playing the percentage game. And as long as you have, it doesn't matter what it does. If you just start investing into the market, you automatically from the jump you start playing the game of the rule of 72. And the rule of 72, like with 5 years, with 5%, hold up, let me go and check this out right quick. Rule of 72. So pretty much, okay, the rule of 7. Okay, so pretty much that the money I got in there will double every 14 years, and I'm trying to get it down to, if I can hit it every 6, it just sees more, you know, this sees more. Okay, I'm gunning for this one. I'm gunning for that. But if I can hit that mark, and I'm already here, and I know I've hit 9% before, but just to keep that percentage in a down market, I know it's hard. A lot of um, investors out there, they even professionals, as long as you got money inside of the market, you're winning because everything revolves around it. The stock market is a global commerce. That's why I started getting into more buying companies overseas also. The same concepts they got, because think about it, like there's these different currencies. Well, there's five that I live by, and they're part of the SDR, which is the British pound, the euro, the Japanese yen, the dollar, and then the newest addition is the Chinese yuan. So those are the five countries invest, because the IMF, if any of them goes through any problems, the IMF is gonna bail them out with SDRs. So that's my philosophy. So now it seems more investing is fun, but I really don't see investors having fun. They're just I look at their channels. I respect them, even the young ones. I really respect the young ones because it now I'm like, this shit is, you have to be courageous, and you know just the way I was brought up, like money was everything. So like when people lose it, they lose their mind. But now it's just like you start letting that shit go. It's like, oh, you know how to bring it back. So, and that's what I'm on. So that, yeah, that's the rule of 72. So as you can see, the 12%. So see right here. So my money right now will double every 14. I mean, cool. I still be alive. But I want to get more into the here. That's for me. That'll be the sweet spot. And then by that time I'll be up to like 100,000, 200,000. Quarter mil, half a mil. So, and then all you're doing is playing the percentage game. And then I mean, by that time, we'll see how the world is. But it's all about the percentage game. That's it. Invest in the market, and then my strategy. Okay, let me get out of here. My strategy is pretty much the 10 companies. I'm gonna get into that. Okay, I took some notes. Okay, pretty much my strategy for 2019 is I break mines down into stocks, 60%, index funds, 30%, and then REITs, 10%. And then usually I invest 1,000, so 600 into stocks, 300 in the index funds, and then $100 in the REITs. So that's how, and these are the 10 companies, 10 assets that I will be purchasing for um, April. These 10. So let's get started. Okay, the first asset that I will be adding to my portfolio is Northrop Grumman. And as you know, that's a defense contracting company. I gotta move my video. I'll move it like right there. Okay. So Northrop Grumman. Okay. This is gonna be tricky because I'm gonna have to read. Put me right there. Okay, let's go to the 5-year. As you can see, upward trend. I mean, this is Northrop Grumman. Pretty much they're gonna get money. I mean, as you know, the government, the first allocation is dedicated to defense. So, and that's my strategy on owning a share of Northrop Grumman. But what I do is I look at the peak first. So it peaked on February 16, 2018 at $356. Currently, the current market price is $263. So I'm definitely, this is for next month, I'm purchasing one share. About Northrop Grumman Corp engages in the provision of security businesses. It includes product systems and solutions in autonomous systems, cyber, command, control, communications, and computers, intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance, strike and logistics, and modernization. It operates through the following business segments: aerospace systems, mission systems, and technology services. The aerospace systems segment includes the design, development, integration, and production of manned aircraft, autonomous systems, spacecraft, high energy laser systems, microelectronics, and other systems and subsystems. The mission systems consist of sensors and processing, cyber and intelligence, surveillance and reconnaissance, and advanced capabilities. The technology services focuses on global logistics and modernization. Got it. Advanced Defense Services and System Modernization and Services. The company was founded by John K. Northrop, Thomas V. Jones, and Kent Kresha in 1939 and is headquartered in Falls Church, Virginia. The current CEO is Kathy J. Warden. Employees 85,000. Headquarters Falls Church, Virginia. Founded in 1939. Market cap 45.36 billion. PE ratio 14.27. Dividend yield 1.92. So as you can see the stats on that. Buy 65%, hold 35%, sell 0%. So that's definitely going down for April. The second asset is UnitedHealth. I had to. This is on my wait list for a long time, and I just wanted kind of, I got a defense contracting stock. Now this is more in health, and then I just like it because of the nice upward trend that I was seeing. You see, it's just beautiful. Upward trend peaked on November 30th, 2018 at $281. The current market price is $241. Oh, 6,891 people own UnitedHealth on Robinhood. So I'm gonna start showing you guys this also. People that it shows like people that own it. UnitedHealth Group Incorporated engages in the provision and health care coverage, software, and data consultancy services. It operates through the following segments: United Healthcare, Optum Health, Optum Insight, and Optum RX. The United Healthcare segment utilizes Optum's capabilities to help coordinate patient care, improve affordability of medical care, analyze cost trends, manage pharmacy benefits, work with care providers more effectively, and create a simpler consumer experience. The Optum Health segment provides health services business serving the broad health care marketplace, including payers, care providers, employers, government, life sciences companies, and consumers. The Optum Insight segment focuses on data and analytics, technology, and information to help major participants in the healthcare industry. The Optum RX segment provides pharmacy care services. The company was founded by Richard T. Berkey in January 1977 and is headquartered in Minneapolis, Minnesota. So the current CEO is David Scott Wichman. Employees 300,000. I also look at the employees. If they got a shitload of employees, they're rocking. And plus everything else. But that's one factor I look at. Headquarters, Minneapolis, Minnesota. It's a typo. Founded in 1977. Market cap 233.65 billion. So mega. PE ratio 19.82. Dividend yield 1.38. So that's forever in the portfolio. Buy 96%, hold 4%. So that's the second asset. The third asset is Nasdaq. This is interesting since I'm getting into index funds and ETFs. Nasdaq has I was like, shit, I'm gonna buy a share of the Nasdaq. Let's go to the 5-year. 5-year, as you can see, upward trend. Peaked on August 31st, 2018 at $95. Current market price is $86. 5,549 people own Nasdaq on Robinhood. So that's interesting. About Nasdaq Incorporated common stock, also called Nasdaq, is a holding company which engages in trading, clearing, exchange technology, regulatory, securities listing, information, and public and private company services. It operates through the following segments: market services, corporate services, information services, and market technology. The market services segment includes its equity, derivative, trading, and clearing, cash equity trading, FICC, and trade management services businesses. The corporate services segment includes its corporate solutions and listing services businesses. The information services segment includes data products, index licensing, and services businesses. The market technology segment is a global technology solutions provider and partner to exchanges, clearing organizations, central securities depositories, regulators, banks, brokers, and corporate businesses. The company was founded by Gordon S. Macklin in 1971 and is headquartered in New York City, New York. Current CEO is Adina T. Friedman. Employees 4,099. Headquarters New York City, New York. Founded in 1971. Market cap 14.17 billion. PE ratio 31.58. Dividend yield 2.08. So that's pretty much the Nasdaq, what is it called, the stock market, the actual building. I didn't know you can, my passion to understand all companies and how it really works. I came across this. I was like, man, I never heard anybody speak of this. I heard like you can invest in the actual, like the Nasdaq 100, which is the triple Q, the PowerShares, and I just found out about that also. And I wouldn't have decoded it, because I was looking for something else. And it's like, oh shit, the name, it'll throw anybody off, especially if you have no idea. So what I do is I break it down elementary. I got 50 sectors that I classify um, companies and um, index funds to simplify it. Once you start simplifying, you're like, this shit is nothing. It's like anything else. Like, um, oh, buy 44%, hold 50%, sell 6%. So that's forever will be in there, because if you're gonna invest in the QQQ and you believe in it so much, well, I mean, why not invest in the company? Like the New York stock exchange. That's what I was thinking of. This is the Nasdaq Stock Exchange. I looked for New York Stock Exchange. It wasn't. They don't have. I noticed some companies don't have it. Like Vanguard, they don't have. They're not. They're private. Um, iShares is BlackRock. You can buy a share of BlackRock. SPDR is from State Share and PNC Financial. You can buy shares from both of those, and then the S&P. There's the S&P Global. They have their company where you can buy a share in S&P Global, and I think PowerShares is owned by Invesco, and you can buy uh, shares in Invesco. They're out in Atlanta. I didn't even know that, and I grew up in Georgia, raised there. Shout out to Houston County. Okay, the next asset that I'm adding. So that was pretty much the stocks. So that just covers my stocks, and then that's my limit right there. And add that up, it comes to $600. So, and then next, so you see how you break that thousand up. You don't just it's a strategy, and it's all about that strategy is to play the ratio game, play the percentage game. Well, this is my ratio, and then the percentage is the compound interest. Because once you start playing in it, then it's just like, oh my God, you just want to add, you just want to build to your portfolio. Because the more you put into it, if eventually the compound interest is gonna kick in. That's the game that Warren played. People like they're so far, their head is so far up in his ass that like he's just there for a guide. You know what I'm saying? Like And now I understand, like, you gotta play in it like it's your portfolio. He playing it like that's his style. You know, people like want to understand, but you can't teach. He's been saying like, well, I don't know if he's been saying it, but I've read a couple of his books, and I mean, from what I understood, because I try not to pay attention to the strategies. Well, I do, but with him, I was more like I saw how he was as a kid. Like I think that fascinated me, like his upbringing, where he was just because it reminds me of me how I was. Like I was on that hustle like as a kid. Like I was doing everything. I was cutting grass, shoveling snow in the winter. I had a paper route. Like I had to deliver. It's a little route, for my age, but I had to deliver. I was living in North Dakota at the time, and and holy shit, getting up, it was like minus, and I had to deliver those papers. So I mean, it kicked my ass in the end. I said fuck it. I'll wait till I do shovel snow. So I just double it up on knocking on doors to double shovel snow. So I would buy the money I would make from that. I started to get into baseball cards, football cards, basketball cards. So I'll just go around the block. Just man, I remember I was an active kid, and pretty much like I just his style, like Warren Buffett. I kind of took okay, if I've already had that, you pretty much you develop your own portfolio. So, and that's what it is. Develop your own portfolio. I mean, I'm doing something totally different from what everybody else is doing. They're like picking one company. It just feels I don't know. It don't. Yeah, yeah. Go put more into it. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I just want to know all about. There's like over. Oh my gosh, I want to say 10,000 companies, but there's a lot of companies. I'll say 5,000. And right now I manage 93 assets. So I'm about to hit triple digits, and it's beautiful because now it's just a different feeling, and just the way I see it, and then plus it's forcing me to learn these other companies, these other index funds. So speaking of um, index funds, I chunk out 30%, $300. So the first index fund that I will be purchasing for April is PowerShares QQQ. Okay, 14,206 people, excuse me, own PowerShares QQQ on Robinhood. Let's go to the 5 year. As you can, I think, yeah. Let me move this out the way. I don't know why. I'll move this right here. Yeah, that's not bothering anything. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Damn, I gotta. Okay, I just learned something new. Um, as you can see, upward trend. Once you get that, build that eye, you looking for that upward that they call it hockey stick. A couple of OGs. Um, I remember before I got into it, I just had to watch a couple OGs, and they're like, "Look for the hockey stick." Look, but now I see why. All that zigzag. I mean, it just it doesn't make me feel like this hockey stick this up. I mean, this would have been beautiful to buy in. You already know that. And I wasn't prepared because that was my first year. It was last year. From the completing a whole year, and then I'm beginning this year this way. So pretty much, it took me a year to just check out all the critters and all the fears that I had about it, because this game really, I think I missed it. I started talking about something else, but it's emotional intelligence. Like, yeah, there's intelligence to it. So that's why I was saying it's the ultimate game, because you're dealing with your emotional intelligence, and then your actual intelligence in the two. So you're intertwining the two. So I know a lot of people get on here, they're very intellectual at it, but I don't their emotional intelligence is not up to par. So okay, okay, this is the upward trend. It peaked on August 31st, 2018 at $186. Current market price is 177. About QQQ tracks a modified market cap weighted index of 100 Nasdaq listed stocks. So I was like, if I'm gonna invest in this, I might as well go ahead and get the Nasdaq now while it's hot, because once I start diving into my sectors to invest in, like I'm gonna buy the entire sector and then jump until I get all 50 sectors, and then I'll start doubling up. So so I can learn. I'm still it's gonna take me years, a decade. Once 10 years, you've been in this for 10 years, you're gonna be a you're gonna make Warren Buffett look like, because we our times are different from their times, so we got a head start on a lot of information than they did. They you know, market cap 71.35 billion, PE ratio 22.95, dividend yield 1.06. So, and when I go over these index funds, the about is pretty simple. It's not like those companies where they go and they have that long little biography on their company. And I mean, I like it. I like just to, and that's what it's taught me to read that bio or the about of all these companies and index funds and REITs, and see, look at like the current, like, because these companies are run by actual people. You know, like you can see the name, you can see the employees, you can see when it was founded. So, and that's another thing I pay attention to is the founder, because the longer it's been around, I mean, to me, I'm like, that's it. That's a no brainer. Okay, that's the first index fund. Okay, the second one is, Jesus, PowerShares International BuyBack ETF. Okay, now this is a buyback. Let me go and explain this real quick. Um, with my index funds, it's broken down like okay, the first 150 um dollars, half of that 30%, I'll go either invest in um a big name index fund like iShares, SPDR, S&P, Vanguard. And now this PowerShares, since I looked in those other companies for the Nasdaq 100, I didn't see it. So this PowerShares were the only game in town for it. So that's why I rock with it. So as you can see, um, PowerShares is owned. One second. PowerShares is owned by Invesco. Yeah. So they're owned by Invesco. The company, they're out of Atlanta. So um, it's just something interesting that I've found, that now I've added PowerShares to my top three. So now this is pretty much a fourth one. Um, oh, the way I broken down, the way I break down the index funds is half of that will go into one of those four big name index funds, ETFs, and then the other half I break them into three different types of ETFs. Uh, the first the first one is buybacks ETFs. I invest in buybacks ETFs, precious metals ETFs, and then bonds ETFs. So that's why you see, and those are the remaining 150. So I split that $50 each. So that's how I pick those out. Because pretty much once I get all these filled, the precious metals, the buyback, the bonds, once those get filled up, then I'll just push more into the big four, because they're small companies that they're there, but I just want to fill up my portfolio with them. Okay. So let's look at the second index fund is a buyback from PowerShares. Okay, the 5 year, as you can see, nice. It peaked on January 26, 2018 at about $40. The current market price is 31. About IPKW tracks a modified market cap weighted index of international securities from developed and emerging markets that have reduced their outstanding shares by at least 5% in the past year. Market cap 181.32 million, PE ratio 17.71, dividend yield 3.11. As you can see, all these that I picked this time, I was just more. It's starting to become automatic mentally. I look for the hockey stick. I look for the upward trend, and then a dividend yield. So and I see those, I'll pick them up real quick because I know those are man, what's the word? Those are the I had it in my head and it slipped. Man, pretty much I see that and it's just an automatic give me with these companies. So that's the buyback on that. Yeah, that's it. So I fulfill my buyback. Then the next index fund is ETF precious metals. Man, one thing I want to say about precious metals, I started investing in physical silver just to see how it feels. Well, actually find a company first that delivers, and yeah, it's something else because you got to think about it. All those precious metals, they're okay. Gold, if you know, I mean, just you can buy like a bar of a troy ounce of gold once a year. You know, because those go for like I think they're 12, 13. So, but I think like on the like it shot up to like 16. I don't know, but I don't know what how it's. I'm dabbling in that now, but I've went in like I started buying silver bars. So it's pretty much just to get the feel of it. But then the industrial, this as for industrial uses, the silver, the platinum, the palladium, and then gold. I mean, that's pretty much anything. Like that's like the most extravagant like emergencies. Like why not have start out with that? But I started dabbling with the silver because it's $15 an ounce. 15 an ounce. Start playing with that, like with the buy the 1 ounce bars, and then they got the 5, and then the 10. So I started playing with that. Interesting, But then I was like, you know what? If I'm gonna play the physical, let me see how it is. Put some of that, with the play the compound interest game because I mean, precious metals are not going anywhere. Okay, the 5 year, as you can see, the zigzag. So it peaked on July 8th, 2016 at $42. Current market price $36. About the BP tracks an index of gold and silver futures contracts. It optimizes its contract selection based on the shape of the futures curve to minimize con contango. Wow, first time I've seen that word. Market cap 118.87 million. PE ratio not listed. Dividend yield 0. Okay, so this doesn't have a dividend yield. Yeah, I remember. So that's is interesting because I'm looking at a lot of these precious metals ETFs and they don't have dividend yields, but still, I mean, you're playing. It's in you put it in your portfolio and let it play its game. So that's just a different arm in your portfolio. Okay. The next, oh, it's this goes along with the precious metals, but this is in silver. Okay, the 5 year, it peaked on February 10th, 2017 at $20. Current market price $13. About Pan American Silver Corp engages in the exploration, development, extraction, processing, refining, and reclamation of mineral properties. It owns and operates several mines located in Peru, Mexico, Argentina, and Bolivia. The company was founded by Ross J. Betty and John J. Wright in April 1994 and is headquartered in Vancouver, Canada. The current CEO is Michael Steinman. Employees 4,530. Headquarters Vancouver, Canada. Founded in 1994. Market cap 2.11 billion. Oof. PE ratio 188.43. That's pretty high. I've never. That's high. Wow, but it's $13. For having a silver company, a precious metal. And sometimes these companies too, just to own them, it just makes it's just a feeling that nobody can give you. Like even if you had a business, a family, it's just something that you build on for the rest of your life. You know, and then you're not stressing because the compound interest is no matter what happens. Because I know like even right now what's going on is it's shitty. Like, but and I seen it coming. I just cut off my fat. Got rid of my car. I'm working out now. So I just pretty much doubled up on my health and took away the toys. Like the car, I do Uber and I do BART. I'm out here in the Bay Area in San Francisco. So people like surviving. I'm bringing a new game out here, because the opportunities out in San Francisco or the Bay Area, and that's where I'm exploring, me being a film student. So um, I walk to the gym, that it once you get the habits, you start to become strong, in what you're doing, like your build, and it just falls over into everything else in your life with school, with this YouTube channel. Like I'm feeling more confident, the way I'm speaking, just being myself, just watching other YouTubers and pretty much just building my confidence, to get on here and not be afraid. This is who I am. Have fun with it, and that's what I want to provide to you guys is have fun. That's all I'm having fun. And in the meantime, network with people, talk to people, socialize. Here out in California, people are like this. They don't even look at they don't even look at you in the eyes. This shit is the most scariest shit out here. It's like zombies, you know, living out here. But I'm out here. Hey, if they want to play that, then there's no competition. There's no competition that I'm seeing. The way I'm coming out here, you know, me being a military veteran, I'm living like I'm on a deployment. Not getting comfortable, not trying to settle in because it keeps you up. It keeps you alert. And I can't wait till tomorrow morning. Hit hit some iron for a man. You know, eat some meat. On the 13th of April, I got invited to a Brazilian. It's on the calendar. Steakhouse. Um, in Cupertino, California. It's somewhere. I saw it on the map. It's west of San Jose. That's free to network. Just being a veteran, like it starts to become fun. I know last year I went to a LinkedIn event, a Christmas party, in downtown San Francisco, and I won a Xbox. Well, a raffle ticket. I was the last one. I looked at it and I was like, 21. Like what? I mean, that's a lucky number. Like, what are the odds? And 21, and I was like, oh shit. So I started once I just seen the road. I'm like, okay, I got to keep on it. You know, keep staying positive. Um, you know, keep the way because the way I'm living, like I know people have cars. I don't know. To me, like the money that I would have the car, I'm investing it into the market. You see what I'm saying? I'm investing that money that I would spend in the car, like gas, car note, like it's it's minimum $500, 500 to 1,000, and then that money that I'm getting from that, it's going directly in there, and all I'm doing is Ubering, walking, and Barton. So between transportation, $200 on that. So there's a way to survive. I mean, to live out here, and everybody's running from the hills. I'm just like, keep running. I've already lived that life. I was taught that from growing up to run from shit. I didn't have a father, so now I'm teaching myself what it is to be a man. So, and to have one of these definitely is being a man. Now that I'm seeing, looking at it, because it's emotional intelligence, it's intelligence, it's the fight or flight. What are you gonna do? So I mean, this is fun. You know, this is fun, and I'm out here in Cali. I'm networking. I've been to Oracle. I've been to the EA Sports headquarters. Um, wow. I'm gonna go to a Rob. Oh, I'm going to Robinhood headquarters to shoot a video. I mean, I want to get into that, just me again. Like something in the back is like, oh, they might be because that's Silicon Valley and shit like that. I'm like, I don't give a fuck anymore. Straight guerrilla shooting, and show you guys this and get excited about this. I'm curious about where because Robinhood it opened me up. No other facility did that. I think what really inspired me was there no commissions. I remember when there's no commission, I was like, wow. It just didn't feel like. Now I think about, I'm like, man, why didn't I just invest? Even my mind, it wasn't even close to what it is now. Man, if I would have had that mentality then, at 18, or just coming up, because I already had just that one simple concept. I could have did whatever the fuck, have fun, chasing girls and having girls. Oh my gosh, I man, that game. Oh man, that's so fun. It was so fun. But in the end, you still got to be a man at the end, no matter what. Most guys, they fall. They fall for the poo tang. They stop like giving a fuck. They're just all laid up in their new girlfriend's asshole. I mean, nah, nah, fellas, nah, no, y'all done lost your ways, man. It's like, and it's not, now I see it's not your fault because nobody taught our generation. So now it's like, holy shit, who's gonna teach? So now I'm like, you know what? I gotta teach, I gotta be me so they can be like, this is some real shit, not that old fuckery shit that they're seeing. Because it's like 97% fuckery that I've seen out here in California. Holy shit. Like, this is weird. Like, people don't, like, I don't know, like, everything is like a loan shit out here. People don't, man, I don't, I mean, America's in fucking trouble if it's like this, because I have no competition out here. I'm running circles. I was so fucking, when I'm starting to realize like that, I'm like, holy fuck. And all of this is you getting up and showing up. People just don't show up. Their life, or other people's problems influence them. And damn. Because I was caught up in the same shit. So, man. And it's difficult because, like I got my best friend out in Florida, and we've been cool ever since we clicked up in the military in Fort Jackson, South Carolina. I was like, yo, this dude, it was just the mental connection. As a man, it was like, wow. And then once we connected, the aura, all the females were just like flocking because it was the aura. That's what I'm saying. When two real men get together and they link up, it does something. Do you notice all these dudes that are like female, like nothing ever happens because nobody wants to be around that type of energy. Get the fuck out of here. Okay, back at this. Pan American Silver Corp, dividend yield, 0.96. So I mean that's just I can't wait. Buy 42%, hold 50%, sell 8%. Okay, the next index fund is, oh, last but not least, okay, I'm rocking through this now, is a bond ETF. And bonds ETFs are known to pretty much, if stocks are going down, bonds are going to bring it up. So, and I'm testing that theory now with bonds. It peaked, wow, June 20th, 2014 at $41. Current market price, $36. About J and K tracks a market-weighted index of highly liquid, high-yield U.S. dollar denominated corporate bonds. Market cap, 9.13 billion. PE ratio, not listed. Dividend yield, 5.93. So anything 3 and above, you're sitting beautiful. But 5.93, and that's the bond. SPDR. Okay, the next. Okay, my next pretty much my remaining $100 out of that 1,000, which is 10%, is REITs. And my theory on REITs is they pay out monthly dividends. That's the only thing I'm concerned about. I'm not emotional with REITs. You know, I know they're volatile. I won't say very volatile, but to me they're volatile. But I mean the thing that makes up for the volatility is the monthly dividends, because no other stocks are doing it. You know, it's either stocks are pushing out majority three or 6 months. So, and that's when you're catching, you know, at those 3, 6, and 9 and 12. That's when you're catching your big dividends. But me, what I'm strategizing is the months in between get hit with the REITs, so it is still you'll still have that feel, instead of like, because you know you feel those months, it's not gonna feel as jumpy as those 3, 6, 9, and 12 months. So, and you know that's my strategy on REITs. The first REIT that I will be purchasing in April is Vanguard U.S. REIT Fund. I don't think I've been, man. Okay, I gotta start. The 5 year, ooh, choppy. See, and that's a lot of these REITs are like that. That's what I was saying before. Like me analyzing um, these funds. It peaked on July 29th, 2016 at $92. The current market price is $86. 8,238 people own Vanguard U.S. REIT Fund on Robinhood. About View NQ tracks a market cap weighted index of companies involved in the ownership and operation of real estate in the United States. Market cap 33.81 billion, PE ratio 35.49, dividend yield 3.70. Okay. Last but not least, and this is the 10th asset that I will be purchasing in April. And it's Whitestone REIT. See, you see how these REITs, and a lot of them look like that. That's why I was saying in my mind, and so is the volatility is like this, um, because of what makes up for it though. That's what I was saying before, is the monthly dividends. Um, it peaked on July. Let me see if this one is a peak. Yeah, I'll take this one. It peaked on July 29, 2016 at $16.17. The current market price is $12. 2,844 people own Whitestone REIT on Robinhood. About Whitestone REIT is a real estate company which acquires, owns, manages, develops, and redevelops commercial properties in the markets of major metropolitan areas. The company was founded on August 20th, 1998, and is headquartered in Houston, Texas. The current CEO is James C. Mastandrea. Employees 98. Headquarters Houston, Texas. Founded in 1998. Market cap 475.75 million. PE ratio 29.36. Dividend yield 7.91. See, those REITs have those high monthly dividends. Buy 50%, hold 33%, sell 17%. So there you have it. Those are the 10 new stocks that I will be adding to my Robinhood app portfolio next month, April. And April is my birthday. Shout out to the Aries. Shout out to the Aries. So, I mean, it just worked out. I was like, what am I going to do? Because I'm pretty much buckling up on my portfolio. Like, I wanted to treat myself to, but I was like, I don't deserve it. Not yet. I'm not even at 10. Let me start thinking reward at 10K. You know, I've already got a reward right now for hitting 100 assets under management. So right now I just got 7 or more, and I'm gonna hit that in April with the 10. That's gonna put me over the 100. So, and then I'm celebrating that at the Brazilian Steakhouse, which is sponsored by Wounded Warrior Project for veterans. If you're a veteran and you're in California, it's on April 13th in Cupertino, California. Oh shit, I said it right. In San Jose, west of San Jose. So this is my first time going that deep down, but I'm definitely doing a video for Robinhood. So if you guys want to see Robinhood, the headquarters, or anywhere in Silicon Valley, leave a comment, let me know. Subscribe. You know what to do. Alexa, smile.
Sure. I smile all the time.